Hey, can you hear me now? Is that better? Yeah, OBS does not like to keep my microphone as the default audio. That stuff's gonna happen, yeah. Yeah, hi, yep, alright. Looks like Pimling and his exposed nerve ending. Oh, we're gonna have a super lovely day. I don't like asking people if they're muted because if they're muted intentionally, I feel like a fool. I get it. No, it was unintentional. I feel like they censored full? They did? Same. Yeah, usually muted people have muted Margaret. That's true. So I'm just gonna yap while the ad is running. I get my root beer. Yep, little ad break. I'm a little plant. There we go. Got my root beer. I got root beer. Super Bowl what? What about this? Autobot censors everything. Yes. I did fix my sound alerts. Dreamy Redebut. Yes, hello. Yeah, I was telling the story about my starting screen. When I sent the Skeb request for it, I wanted it to be an ending screen, but the artist added like now loading, starting soon, stuff like that, and I'm like, oh, okay, this will be my starting. Super Bowl was a super bore. And I was at work when that was happening, so and it didn't sound like I missed much. So, all right, now is I got some good Wild Wings. Cool. Had some ribs. Yeah, I was just at work. I just had a sandwich. So, in French onion dip. Ooh. Alright. Without further ado. Oops. Are you ready for the model reveal? Yeah, I think what I have is a good size here. So just I'm yanking I'm yanking myself through the aisle. Okay. I'm going this way this time. Yeah, yep. Yay! Hi. Yes, hello. Rise from your grave. Cute, thank you. Let me, I wanna... Whoops, that's not right. There we go. A wise make a chicken. She's so cute, Dora. Oh my god. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Go up a bit. I'm wiggling. Woo. I can kind of wink. Oh my crap. Oh. Yeah, cutie. Thank you. Alright, I'm gonna go up more a little. There we go. VTube Studio, for some reason, is... I think it's because I'm moving really fast. Yeah, it's kind of choppy, but I don't think the choppiness is on the streams. You know, keep pushing. It's so cute. Epic model. Thank you. Nia did a really good job with the bows and my compact here. That's so great. Well, yeah, that's a great model. Thank you. Yeah, I'll talk a little bit more about that later. Yeah, I don't think thighs. What's in those pockets? I don't know. I usually keep I keep my phone in pockets like this. Usually my phone or any box cutters or just any sort of sprinkles. I don't usually keep sprinkles in my pockets, but Mama Nia did an amazing job. She did. I'm gonna talk a little bit about that during the credits, but yeah, she did such a great job. And my rigging parent did an incredible pocket sand. My rigging parent did an incredible job as well. I believe they said that this was their most ambitious project yet. So. And you know what they say? They say thick thighs save lives. They say Gree for doula cakes is in there. Dead parrots. There, my feetses. Steppy. Alright. And there we have it. Zoe Mama. Yeah, here we go. Here's the I do a little steppy. This girl's got shoes. Yeah, I do a little bit of a steppy when I lean. So and don't underestimate the airbag property of chubby tummies. That's true. And I think I know what everyone's been waiting for after I did all the whole body reveal. I think I know what people are looking forward to. Are you ready? Yeah! Look at that! Hello, hope I'm not late. I just took my head off. The normie stuff. Yeah, you're just in time. I just took off my head. So no head. Yeah. No. Okay, it's so beautiful. Thank you. That's what I've been waiting for. Yes. Yeah. Guessing that would be mostly permanent. Yeah, this will probably what I'll look like most of the time. So, but I do have ravenous cheering. Is there cool stuff that comes out of the neck, like fire or something? I will be working on that in the future. Like I can attach like some fire or a TV monitor, CRT monitor, or something like that. You look great, thank you. But I'll be that clock on the corner is very cute. Thank you. I was looking for a good clock, and I found this one that was kind of Animal Crossing inspired. So I went with that. That stuff looks like a little marshmallow. Yeah, it does look like a little marshy. That'd be cool. Yeah, I am planning on stuff to add to my next dump. So I did set up some slides, but it's very short because the moment I was supposed to work on those, I wound up falling asleep. So it's a very hold on. It gives me Kirby vibes. Whoop, I have root beer. So I'm an abomination, and I'm coming to your house after school. The model looks great. Thank you. So, I do have some slides set up that I'd like to show. It's not much, but I got done. Congrats on return. You look fantastic. Oh, thank you. Yeah. And I could put my head back on too if I wanted. So, yeah. Kirby, if she was Dualhan lady. I love the owl game. I do too. So, I don't have the toggle to take off the headband yet. The only toggle I have right now is taking the head off. But why? Welcome back to the Indie Dualhan Club, girl. Yes, thank you. Yeah. I do have more toggles planned for the future, like taking off the headband, taking off the apron. More, yeah, the model looks very good. Thank you. More outfits in the future, maybe more different hairstyles. And in the future, I will have toggles where it's just my body and just my head. I don't have those right now, but they will be added in the future. All right. Without further ado, let's go to the slides. Here we go. Oh, I just realized you can't really read what the. I just noticed a star pin. Yeah, hair legs toggle. I guess it could be hair legs. Yeah, I have to adjust the I had to adjust how that notification looks. Whoops. Oh, I forgot. I have to move it in VTube Studio now rather than OBS. All right, let's okay, that's not what I wanted. All right, there's my logo. Have confidence. Yeah, the position of the notifications. I'll fix that. Yeah. Oh yeah, I don't have anything playing. It toggles in my redeem now. Yeah, nice transition. Thank you. Yeah, so then my logo, the slides template I found had a bunch of cakes and stuff, and I really liked that, so I kept it here. Anyway, let's get started with this. This transition is very good. Thank you. The have coffee dance. Alright, I already see a... Holy shit, 8 cakes. Oh, I see a typo already. Ah! Alright, my civilian name is Vienna, Toroimurai. Toroimurai. Haven't spoken German in quite a while, but you can just call me Vienna, or you can call me Dreamy. Whatever works best for you. So I'm old. I'm 35. That was a typo. I said that on purpose. No, the typo I noticed is I forgot the. You're German? I'm like part German, part Irish. Maybe some Scottish. I don't know. But no, the typo I noticed was I forgot the space between the colon and the 35. That was the typo, not what you said, Xenon. So, yeah, I'm 35 years old. I know I'm really. Oh, Irish. We can be clumsy sometimes with typos, and not true. Okay. Yeah, and my birthday is November 2nd. Yes, that's my real birthday. Yes, I do share my birthday with Marie Antoinette. Irish, yeah. Oh, but also happy late birthday. Thank you. Well, it was back in November. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's like Irish, Scottish. Oh yeah, I do have some Scottish. You're actually Irish? Maybe like a quarter. I don't really know my dad's side of the family. I know my mom's more, and we're like looking good, Dreamy. Thank you, Frankie. Yeah, it's like I know I'm mostly like German, Scottish, Irish, English, all sorts of white. Yeah, so yeah, I do share my birthday with Marie Antoinette, with Dia de los Muertos, nice stuff like that. So, funnily enough, I was supposed to be due on Halloween, but I was a couple of days late. I wonder what it would be like if I had a Halloween birthday with all the colors of the white. I do wonder what my birthday would be like, because my family's really into Halloween. So, and my height, I'm short. When I have my head off like this, I I figure I'm around 4'7", 140 centimeters. That's just a guess, though. I know more my head-on height, which is 5'3", 160 centimeters. And yeah, I'm a Dullahan. That's pretty. It's pretty obvious, isn't it? But I am a magical girl maid in particular. Just a maid decorating cakes by day, headless magical girl by night. Eggshell beige, fresh snow, all the white. Yeah. Oh my gosh, the new model. Whoa. Yes, thank you. And fan name for now is Bedheads. If someone else, there is something I'm gonna miss about the simple cell shading from the old model. The pink and pastel take on Dullahan theme is very creative. Yeah, thank you. A lot of them are like dark fantasy themes. Hey, how you liking the model? I like it a lot. My VTube studio's a little choppy, but we can probably figure that out later. So, what a terrible night to have a curse? Blessing? I am similarly all kinds of white. Umi Square, thank you for the follow. Sorry, I don't have the notifications here. So, Bedhead's a perfect fanny, to be honest. Yeah, I do I hope someone more popular than me does not take it, because I originally wanted Sleepyheads, but I think, what's her name? Eepy? I'm Irish and Scottish myself. Right, I think Eepy from Phase Connect took Sleepyheads already, so I couldn't do that. And whoa, Konami jingle out of nowhere. I can't be a bedhead, I just shaved. We can only hope now. And I decided on this Oshi mark right here, the sparkling heart, the cake, and the unicorn. I figure I didn't want to do more than 3, so. Are you calling us disembodied heads? Well, yeah. Oh, I do want to say before I move on to the next slide, this is the, this was the model I was using before. This one I actually drew myself, this one over here, so, but I'm still gonna use that, when I appear on other streams, this will be like my, reactive that I'm gonna use, so it's still gonna be, they looked a little bit like ferrets. Yeah, the vast majority of us are here are. Yeah, so this design on the right here, you'll still see in other streams, not necessarily my streams, but if you tune into like Frankie's or just whoever else I'm collaborating with, you'll still see this design. So, all right. Speaking of bedheads. Oh, that's you! This is you guys right here. Yes, they're like little ferret heads with tails. That's you! Sometimes with heavier games, a PDtuber is a good idea. Yeah, that's you! Sometimes you wear a hat. And bedheads come in all different colors and all different sorts of hats. And they're chuckable. Rats. We're rats. Would be funny if your head only shows up in other collabs with widow's peaks. Yeah, ferrets, there are some ferrets that tend to have the widow's peak sort of look. So, if your head only shows up. Yeah, I might. Yeah, sometimes when the game is too laggy with Virtual Studio, it's better to come BNG tuber temporarily. Yeah, I still have my old models, like a PNG tuber that I can use. So, rats, yeah. So there's as many little like ferrety sort of guys because I really like ferrets. I used to have a whole bunch of them with my family. But now I have dogs. A widow's peak to a rival Vegeta. Who has the sharper peak, Vegeta or the bedhead? And here, My humble steed, humble noble Steve over here. Steve? Why did I say Steve instead of Steve? I think it was because when the dog ate the ferrets. Yeah, the dogs did not like the ferrets. They would try to murder them, so... Like, we didn't give the ferrets away. We, kept them separated, but, ferrets don't live as long as dogs do, unfortunately. So, like, all the ferrets we have. So, does your head come back on, or do you like being a detached head? I could do a little either or. So, but yeah, I just said my humble steed, my haunts, murmuring. Hi, Webemies, weeby me's. I'm streaming like a new VTuber sibling drop. Ooh, nice. I remember asking you off stream regarding how bedheads move around either by bouncing or slithering. I think I pictured them bouncing, but I think they could slither too if they wanted, because ferrets are like carpet snakes that do like to slither around, especially when they take baths. So yeah. But yeah, here are my haunts. Gotta have haunts. Telekinesis, yeah. Alright. Konami. That was the head toggle. Just got home, but I've been listening since he got on, and I'm so happy for you. The model looks so good. Thank you. So, I'm gonna start with likes first. I like eating. Of course I like eating because I work at a bakery part. And I work around cakes, stuff like that. So I really like food. I was gonna originally have like a list of like all my favorite food. What happened to Dreamy? I don't know. Take it off. You want to take it off? I forgot to move my notification here. Well, I'm only gonna have this for just this one stream, so. Who are you? You're just jealous because you can't do that. That's true. Freaky can't have their head on their body together. Shut up, bitch! No, it's unnatural for a dog to wear their head. Oh, we have a fight in my chat. Oh, it's like Perry with the hat. Yes, true. Yeah, and I also like sleeping. I slept way too much. Especially when my work became really hectic recently. It's around Halloween and Valentine's Day. Oh god. Around Halloween and Valentine's Day. Sometimes we must play Halloween and Valentine's. Sorry, I didn't mean to start something. That's okay. My soul. December ween. My work does a big cupcake sale, so I've just been prepping for that. My brain's kind of fried from that. You're fine, we're just messing with you. No, we're good. We're all good. I mean, we have characters like Lala and Sekibanki where the heads on their necks, but half the time they should just... they still show themselves... My brain is fried, just in case you could tell. We have characters like Lala and Sekibanki who wear their heads on their necks, but half the time they still show themselves as proper Dohans. That's true. So either after this stream, I'm probably just gonna go back to sleep because I really like sleeping. Yeah. Fuzzy and fluffy animals. Yeah, I talked about ferrets earlier, but I also like dogs. I like cats. Lala is like the most accurate Dolhan I've seen in an anime. Yeah, she's got the kind of the grim feel and everything. She's a chuny, isn't she? You and me both, yeah. Yeah, I really like dogs. I really like cats as well. Personally, I go to design for Dolhans. Just have the head not actually attached, but just float over the neck. where everyone should be good cop between. I think that would be, I think that'd be most of Xenon's characters, actually, now that I think about it, because most of them, I like cats too. Yeah. Yeah, I wish I could have cats, but my sister's allergic to them, and also my dogs would also try to murder cats. my dogs like to murder like rabbits and stuff like that. They are very naughty dogs. So, if you're talking about Kelly, kinda, oh, maybe. I just remember you liking the kind of the floating head thing a lot. Or just hound coded, yeah. Or ours too, yeah. Or just I forgot I was talking. I think I was talking about my dogs murdering animals. So yeah, one of them would murder and eat rabbits. Xenon's characters, some depicted as Sekibanki, Yura, and then one for the Tai V2, Carissa? I think that was her. We had the same birthday, actually. I mentioned that. I didn't mention that I shared a birthday with her, but I mentioned sharing a birthday with Marie Antoinette. So we have dogs and cats that get along. Yeah, that's good. I like when other animals get along. And recently, I think they count as Sekibanki is Yura's not Dullahan anymore. Yeah, she's been leaning more towards being a kitsune recently. Yeah, Sekibanki is a Nukekubi. You know who else is a Nukekubi? I was gonna say my mom at first, but I haven't gotten that far yet. But we have Victoria Roman. She's a Nukekubi. So, I believe they might be in the fuzzy and fluffy category, but I've been really into seals and sea lions recently, especially Xiao Xiao from the Chinese aquarium. Who, Nia? What about Nia? Yura used to be Dolhan, but now she's a Kitsune. Can still pull out the Dolhan model under disguise of Kitsune form manipulation. Oh, I see. I have early class tomorrow, so I gotta go to bed soon. Oh, yeah, you can stay a little. If you have to go to bed, you can go to bed. So, but it's nice seeing you. Yeah, I remember it was around 2021. I remember when she debuted, so because I really looked up to Yura a lot when she first debuted. So. Yeah, I really like seals and sea lions recently. So, especially sea lions. So I got really excited. I remember when I played Bits and Bops, the first game evolved like a sea lion, and that made me really excited because Yo, Life 2D! She really is a good singer. She is. You are right. She is. Yeah, and Anime Core, that is... I was watching it on a bus ride home in the middle of the night. She definitely was an inspiration for a Dohan V2 career, huh? Yeah, I was kind of thinking about it beforehand, but she was a big inspiration for me. Dude, that game was so cute. Low-key, I want to try it. It was so cute. It was a good omen for having a seal be part of the first game. So, and we really need someone like President Bird in our lives. Especially nowadays. So, Anime Core, that's stuff around, like, kind of when I was a teenager. That would be, like, your late 90s, early 2000s. So it's... Or kind of more 2000s-y in general, because I was gonna mention Haruhi and Lucky Star, but those are mostly the end of the 2000s. Your, like, beginning of the 2000s is more like your Digicarrot. Vote the bird, you've done worse. It'd be like your Digicarrot or Galaxy Angel or stuff like that. So it's like very moe sort of stuff. Like also like Hatsune Miku and does that include any of these clips from Azumanga Daioh? Yes, it definitely does include Azumanga Daioh. Just a lot of like kind of like your silly moe stuff. Ooh, looking great, Dreamy. Thank you. That's like yeah, kind of like your 2000s sort of anime. So, street fashion, my favorite. Lucky Star is one of my absolute favorites, but it's so hard to recommend. Yeah, especially when most like anime fans want plot, but I like kind of like the slice of life genre of just anime characters doing two stuff. I'm like 20 episodes into Lucky Star, and for some reason never finished it. Street fashion, I like my favorite ones are let's see. I really like. I try to dress sort of that way myself. Like I try to go for like a Fairy K or Yume Kawaii sort of look. And recently I've been thinking, I wonder if we're gonna get a Dreamy virus someday. Although there are several Dreamies already, so yeah, there are several Dreamies already. I should have listed that as one of my goals because I do want someone to. I really want people to clip me. I know there's one Dreamy. I believe Jamie follows her, but there's a Dreamy. There's actually a Dreamy that's a friend of Orla, actually. So yeah, but I like dressing in. I like Japanese street fashion a lot. A lot of it's really cute or Dreamy Etude. Yeah, that's her. Like, there's a lot of it is stuff I would like. And she's Orla's IRL friend. Oh, okay. Yeah, I knew they were friends, but I didn't know they were IRL friends. Oh, it's gonna happen, Dreamy said, what on stream? What? Welcome to the Dreamy world. There should be a pillow throw attack redeem called Pillow Fight. I thought about having that throw system on where like one of the things you could pelt at me are little bedheads. Because they're very yeetable. Yeah, dumplings. I love dumplings. I think you and Dreamy too would get along great. Oh, double the Dreamy. I've seen 4 Dreamies. I like dumplings a lot. I think my favorite are I really like gyoza and pork or chicken. Oh, I usually go for pork, but I do like chicken as well. What kind of dumplings? I like gyoza. Need the Dreamy equivalent of pakora. Big eyes, okay, mean. Yeah, I'm trying to do the when I tried to do the we had some at Waba the other day. I'm trying to do that face that Doki Bird did, but whenever I try it, I just go. I find that throw system can be temperamental. Okay. I've had pan-fried dumplings and all. I do like pan-fried dumplings. The dumplings I've had recently are either boiled or steamed. Ooh, those are all good. I like my gyoza pan-fried. Pardon? Okay, what was that? Oh, that's a different kind of face. Yeah, the mouth doesn't really work, but I can get the eyes. Howdy, Dreamy, up past midnight. Yep. I have late work hours recently, so I also like, what are other dumplings I like? I also, my dad makes these awesome chai fork dumplings with a little piece of shrimp. Ooh, that sounds really good. So, I also, I don't know if, what was the other dumpling I liked? I'm like, is that even really a dumpling? So, I'm guessing it's more things like meat buns. But I don't Yeah, like bao. Closing shift? Yeah, yeah, you could say it's closing shift. It was around when the store closed. So, yeah, I don't think these are dumplings I'm thinking of. They're more like, bao. I don't know if bao or dumplings. They're more like buns. Do you like soup dumplings? I love soup dumplings. Are we talking like wonton or xiaolongbao? I like xiaolongbao. I do like those. And root beer, I have root beer with me. I had to get root beer because I remember, I remember putting root beer on here. And I'm hungry for a dim sum, maybe tomorrow. My local Chinese restaurant has these really good peppercorn pork soup dumplings. Ooh. Hey, I wonder, are meat buns and bao the same? They're separate on the menus in some places, but from what I've seen, the cooking methods are the main difference. Oh, Xiaolongbao. Yeah, I do. Favorite comedy anime? Oh, damn, now I'm hungry too. Oh, that's a good one. Dreamy face. Yeah, thank you for the clip. I've been gravitating towards Osomatsu-san as my favorite comedy, but I've generally seen them as a meat buns or meat buns or bao. Aren't bao steamed and meat buns baked, or I guess they could be the same. So, I'll have to check out the clip. When I was in Japan last summer, Shizuoka, we just stumbled on a local culture day festival, a bunch of food stands that has some amazing gyoza, takoyaki, meat skewers. Ooh, I do like takoyaki. I don't know if takoyaki is a dumpling, but I do have a ramen place in my area that has really good gyoza and takoyaki and sushi. I can't eat. I guess baozi is a subset of meat buns. Ah, okay. So, like, all meat buns are baozi, but not vice versa. That makes sense. Because I think there's some, like, other meat buns that are, like, piroshki? I think that was what I was thinking of. Pierogies, that's what I was thinking of. Like, I haven't had pierogies in a long time. Is it a form of dumpling, I suppose? Yeah, it's kind of a bread with meat in the middle, so maybe. And for root beer, I had to buy root beer because I knew I had Dr. Pepper. I have Dr. Pepper, but I didn't write Dr. Pepper on here. I wrote root beer. I forget who I saw do it, but I saw someone make a pan of pan-seared dumplings with a rice skirt, served it on a plate, skirt side up with all the dumplings still attached, and turned the rice skirt into a pizza. Ooh. I only know this kind of trivia because I play Dynasty Warriors. Ah, I see. Now, Dynasty Warriors, that's based on, Romance of the Three Kingdoms, I think that's what they call. Because, I know there's another, I never had pierogi. Are they good? They're good if you like potato. I tried to think of the other Koei title that's more like Sengoku based. That I can't think of the name. Yeah, Romance of the Three Kingdoms, okay. Culture is born when society deep fries a carb. I can't think of the other Koei game that's related to the Sengoku era. So I had a SNES game that was based on that, because all I could think of is Sengoku Basara, but that's Capcom, not Koei. So. Go to dislikes. Loud noise. Nobunaga's ambition. Samurai Warriors. I think that's it. That's the one I was thinking of. I totally forgot Nobunaga's ambition existed. To be honest, totally forgot about that. And they did the Pokemon Conquest. That was a combination with Pokemon Conquest. That was like half Pokemon, half Nobunaga's ambition. No, I tried bell peppers and cucumbers. I tried. tried to get into those, but I just can't. I remember buying a bunch of like ocean bomb drinks that were Sailor Moon themed, and the Sailor Jupiter one was cucumber, and I just did not like it. I could see people that absolutely love the taste of like cucumbers. It feels refreshing. I could see them really enjoying it, but I just did not. Anyway, loud noises, that is definitely a neurodivergent sort of thing. I really like working when it's peaceful and quiet. I prefer grilled golden cucumber. And children kind of fall into the loud noises sort of thing. Cucumber drinks are tasty. Yeah, I imagine people that really like cucumbers would enjoy the cucumber drink I had. But I also, there was one time I went to a cat cafe. I like cucumber and Gatorade, and all my friends think I'm gonna say that is a very interesting combo. I don't like pickled cucumbers. For me, it depends on the kind of pickle. Like, I like the kind of the sweeter pickles. So I do like bell peppers on pizza or subs. Yeah, I just don't like bell peppers. I don't like the green and red ones. I could tolerate the orange and yellow ones. Cursed head attachment. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go back to the food later in a bit. Little centipedes, Midwest relatability. My old house was full of centipedes, but when I moved to this new one, there are no centipedes. We have mice instead. That's such a good toggle, though. Yeah, that's true. You guys gotta be nicer to dual with their heads on. Yeah, we get mice instead of centipedes now, because we keep finding dead mice, like, in random areas. Like, I found one in my bed, and she needs to free her hands every now. Yeah, that's true. I think I might see one in a house I stayed at once. Low-key, I probably choose centipedes over mice. Mice are absolutely terrifying, holy crap. I can see where that comes from, because the mice chew through our... No, Dullahan must have head off. Them's the rules. Them's the rules. Like, we would find dead mice in random areas. Like, I found one... I have drawers built into my bed frame. It's like mice are cuter than centipedes, yeah. Dislikes loud noises, hot weather, and screaming kids. Yeah. Yeah, the children are part of the loud noises because I can't tolerate them being really loud and high-pitched voices. I can't really tolerate for very long, and I get a lot of bratty children at work that are very needy. They're very attracted to the donuts. Mice can be cute as pets. Yeah, mice are better as pets than vermins. So the mice here chew through lots of stuff, so it's not fun. So so no head. This reminds me of make a PowerPoint like this at some point for my debut. Yeah. Hot weather. Oh, I'm very hot-blooded. I'm kind of reminded of Shinri from Hollow Stars, because he told a story similar to this, that he used to be a cake decorator as well. Are the sound alerts playing? I can hear them, but I don't have them set up. I can hear them, but I don't have them set up on this page. So when we go back to the just chatting, they'll probably play. So, because this is just a slideshow that I set up just for this one stream. So, but yeah, Shinri was also a cake decorator with very hot hands, and I remember him telling a story about like how he had to work by a freezer to get the frosting cold so that he could work with it, and I'm I'm kind of have a similar situation, but and sometimes I put the frosting bags in the freezer, or sometimes I just run my hands through cold water. But yeah, cold hands are better to work with bacon in general than hot hands. So, and we are talking a lot about centipedes already. Centipedes. My old house had centipedes, and they always freaked me out. But over time, I would kind of develop the courage to actually get rid of them. So, and bell peppers, cucumbers, I try my best. I just can't eat them. The only time I could eat them are sometimes my mom makes like a bean salad that has orange and yellow peppers, and I can kind of tolerate those, but never the red or green. I just don't like those. And headaches. That's one of the reasons why I like to take off my head a lot. Is it just centipedes or other bugs too? I think other bugs could also fit in there, but centipedes. That reminds me of Bug Snacks, where they have a donut millipede named Sprinklepede. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see the sound rollers because I don't have them. I don't have the source set up here. Yeah, I don't like bugs. Yeah, well, the thing is, I think centipedes are the bugs I dislike the most. There are. I tend to flinch at anything that flies remotely close to me, like even like butterflies or dragonflies. So centipedes look intimidating because they have so many little legs and they're so freaking fast. You guys say you don't like bug, and now I'm sad. Oh, I'm sorry. So yeah, I tend to flinch over anything that flies at me. They're nice for pest control, but they're also pretty scary looking. Yeah, that's true. I know centipedes and spiders are... People keep those around to kill other bugs. Centipede girls are kind of cute, though. Yeah, don't take it personally. Yeah. I have seen a couple of centipede girls. Here in the south, we have flying cockroaches that sound like Mothra when they fly. Oh, no, I don't think I've ever seen a cockroach in real life. I've seen, like, people have them as pets, but I think the biggest bug I've seen that aren't centipedes are, like, flying stink bugs. They sound like jackhammers, yeah. Spiders eat bugs. Spiders are friends, yeah. And there are people that keep... Maxie. And there are people that keep spiders around for pest control. I think they keep centipedes around for that too. Wow, lucky. Yeah, I think was it the stink bugs or was it the June bugs? But no, I think some people actually have cockroach pets. Like they keep and take care of cockroaches. Yeah, I think it's like the big Madagascar hissing cockroaches. Yeah. So, and headaches, it's pretty obvious. My head hurts too much if I keep it on my neck for too long. Man, humanity sure is weird when it comes to adoption of other species. There was one stream where my Kamiyoshi is Fela Kanku, and he had a pet sharing stream recently, and there was someone that submitted a yogurt culture as a pet. And I don't think I've heard anyone raise a yogurt culture as a pet before. So, yeah, headaches. I don't think anyone... Yeah, same. I don't think anyone likes headaches, but yeah. This helps a lot with, like, my neck pain. So... can move on to the next picture. Oh wait, I've heard about having a yogurt pet. You could say he's not cultured. Yeah. Should we start with the rhythm or non-rhythm? Always good to hydrate. Always, it is always. I don't. Oh no, I do have water with me. I lied. I thought someone would submit the pet rock. They might have. What tricks can you teach a yogurt culture? Do they do anything? I don't know. I think someone might have submitted a pet rock. I remember him joking about that. So once again, my soulmate. I think he might have joked about someone submitting a pet rock, but I'm not sure if anyone did. So anyway, my favorite genre is rhythm games. I need more rhythm games in my diet. I can't survive on Hi-Fi Rush alone. Yeah, I need to play that one. So, Dance Dance Revolution, DDR, that was my very first one. Quite a while ago, during the summer, I worked at like a very touristy sort of area, and that area had a lot of DDR machines, and I started playing on those. So, and from that, did you play Rhythm Doctor? My baby, sorry I'm late. Oh, hi Nia, it's okay. The model turned out great, thank you. Here. There, now my head's on. You can see it. Happy debut. Thank you. Yeah, and look. You're a lousy parent. Hey, that's my art mama. Be nice. Be nice to my art mama and my rig parent. Gee, the animation. Yeah, they did such a good job on it. They said it was their most ambitious project yet, so it turned out really good. The rig turned out wonderful. It did. Yes, it did. You ever be nausea from moving your head too much? Oh yeah, gearless. That's yeah. My art mama and my rig parents. Gotta be nice to them. Be nice to my parents, my VTuber parents. Yay! Hi, rig parent. It's rig parent and art mama. Yeah. Yes, and from playing DDR, who's wearing the pants in this relationship? That's a good question. And from playing DDR, I learned about pop and music because I really like the art style. I haven't gotten to play We Are So Proud, yeah, because I really like the art style of the songs. The pop and music songs that I saw in DDR at the time. In all seriousness, it should be proud, yeah. Yeah, so, and I started learning about pop and music from there. So, oh, the parents are here. There's the parents. So, but, unlike DDR, pop and music didn't have a kind of a widespread, like, American presence back then, so I just imported the PS2 games and just played them from there. So, but I believe the latest pop and music called High Cheers, I believe they are, memes aside, brain power actually goes really hard. Let the bass kick. Family reunion. I have no fear. One fear. Yeah. Also, Dance Maniacs, I think I learned about that through DDR too, but I never got the chance to play it until I went to a convention that had it, and it was... Is Guitar Hero a rhythm game or a different thing entirely? I like Guitar Hero as a rhythm game, and I did grow up playing Guitar Hero too, well, the first couple of Guitar Heroes, so... Yeah, definitely a music game. I think it's a rhythm game if you... The head detach animation was something that I threw in when I saw the layers I had to work with. Was worried it wouldn't turn out well, but it came out really well. It did! It did. It turned out very well. So, I think I did grow up with Guitar Hero as well. Did you ever play Osu? Guitar Hero was like the original. Like, if you consider, like, Guitar Freaks and Drummania to be rhythm games. The Guitar Hero is a rhythm game. And so I consider it as such. I kind of have a love-hate relationship with Guitar Hero, actually, because I felt like ever since Activision took control of it, it went down the gutter after that. So I have Nia to thank for that. Yeah. Did you ever play Osu? The closest thing I played to Osu is, I played a kiosk version of Elite Beat Agents. Also gotta love how in chat my other children and would-be children are present in chat too. Yeah, I'm like friends with Gearless's children, my Rig parents' children. If there's any critique to be made, the timing on the head-on-off animation could be a bit more polished. Some easy in and out could help. Well, yeah, big parent, yeah. There are more things that could be worked on with this model, but I gave Gearless the go-ahead to work on it on stream whenever they have the time to. Yeah, so I learned Dance Maniacs and Para Para Paradise through, well, actually I learned to play Para Para Paradise very early on. That's a nice model, thank you. Yeah, I've also started streaming doing Gearless. I'll stop disappointing this bloodline. I can't complain, it's better than the model I don't have. 2026 is gonna be the year of Dolan VTubers, I can smell it. No, actually, now I think about it, I started playing Power Paradise pretty early on too. I did see it at a convention once, but Dance Maniacs and Power Paradise are kind of similar, and I'll go into detail for that in a little bit. And I put Muse Dash on here too because I totally forgot I put Union Syndrome on here. Union Syndrome is like the game that I'm looking forward to this year. Rycon, that's a nice model. Thank you. So yeah, so it's basically if you made Needy Streamer Overload, but as a rhythm game. So I thought it was Year of the Horse. Yeah, funny thing, my Chinese zodiac is the horse. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Year of the Headless Horse Rider. Yes. We could always turn out some favorite streamers into horses. Yeah. Come Hans. I do have like a 6-second animation of my character. Ooh, it goes hand in hand, my friend. You two did a good job on the model. Yeah, they both did such a good job. Yo, mine too. Kimi no aiba ga. Yeah, really looking forward to, I think Union Syndrome is supposed to come out in April, so I'm really looking forward to that. You can't use horses in films, you need to use cows. I can have Spanish. What do they use? What do they use as cows? Wow. Yeah. Muse Dash, I gotta get better with Muse Dash too. So, I've seen they added a couple words. Your Chinese zodiac year comes around every 12 years. I'm a rabbit, so mine was a few years ago. Yeah, mine's the horse, actually. So this might be if I'm trying my best to make it a good year, but we'll see. Kind of a rough start. I was a rat. That was a while ago. Yeah, and Rhythm Heaven, I have Rhythm Heaven Fever. I just need to find my Wii and set it up. But I have played like Rhythm Heaven like Melatonin and Bits and Bops. I really like Bits and Bops. That one was very fun. Really like Bits and Bops. Melatonin was pretty good too. I really like the art style of that. Melatonin I highly recommend if you want like more of like a lo-fi chill sort of Rhythm Heaven, like I sold for a year, let's survive. Yeah. And my favorite non-rhythm games, I just did general franchises here. Patapon would be cute. Oh, I think I've seen stuff about that Patapon. I started on the DS back around the turn of the 2010s. Ooh. I kind of wanted to check out do they have an English patch for the Game Boy Advance for them having? Kiwi. I just listed franchises like Pokemon. I was like super, and I'm kind of on and off super into Pokemon. Oh, and that's gonna start soon. So, I'll just, I think it might like local. I think now would be a good time to show my BRB screen. Let's play it. I forgot to unmute myself. I forgot to unmute myself. Dreamy the mic. What were you saying before? Oh, I was just reading comments about the Rhythm 10 Goku patch. I'm like, oh, that's nice. And I was also setting up something, so I was also taking the ad break to set up something. Yep, typical. I have no voice and I must stream. I must stream. I must scream. Typical debut scuff. Yep. There we go. Okay. I'm just setting up stuff for the future. So Pokemon. I've been into Pokemon. I have no fear. I have one fear. I've been into Pokemon on and off. I might try Pokemon Legends ZA because I really liked the character designs of those of like some of the trainers. So I might check that out. And Animal Crossing, my IRL friend, you'll love Jacinta. Yeah, I really like how she looks so far. So, without really knowing much about her, I just like her design. Animal Crossing. I started playing Animal Crossing with New Leaf, and I really got into it. So my friend I originally got the first Switch as a gift from my IRL friend because she wanted to play New Horizons with me. So, if you do use a Switch 2, it's a lifesaver for the frame rate. I have a Switch 2, so that's the version I'll be using. Yeah, and Mario Brothers. I grew up with both Mario and Sonic equally. So, I did play I grew up with the first and the third one, not the second, but I grew up with the first and the third, and I really liked Mario Party for some reason. I don't know why, but I really like Mario Party. So you're a console war centrist. Yeah, I grew up with an NES and a Genesis. A little bit of both. I really wanted a Dreamcast, but I never got one. I got a Nintendo 64 instead. Yeah, and Mario 2 was a disguised port of Doki Doki Panic. Yeah, that's true. And then they brought that over to Japan as Super Mario USA, right? And WarioWare, sorry, I got southern there. I have memories. I have a lot of memories of playing video games at kiosks. The first WarioWare was one that I remember playing at kiosks a lot. And I thought it was a lot of fun, so I had to get it. So I did get Smooth Moves, Gold, and Move It. So there was a different Mario 2 in Japan. It got released here as the Lost Levels. Oh yeah. So did Corona play that at all? I started with DIY, still play it to this day. Is there I know there are fans that make Wii servers, but is there still kind of a way to share DIY stuff?
Water in the fire! Why?
I think she might have played the Lost Levels, but yes, DS servers. Yeah, I figured that was a thing. So there's Dojisoft and DIY-Fi. Oh, okay. I figured that there was still some way to share all the DIY stuff. So I do plan on playing Move It and Smooth Moves in the future. You could even play Mario Kart DS and all. Yeah, that's my favorite Deep Purple song. Yeah, and Kirby, water in the fire, do. Fell in Love Corona was caught on forgetting her water in the fire while quoting Hollow Guard. I think I saw a clip of that. There is, but it's a little finicky. It's a configuration nightmare on Wii, and if you can do it wrong, it'll lock and break all at once. That's kind of why I'm afraid to hack my consoles. I really want to, but I'm afraid of bricking the console. We didn't start the fire. And Kirby, I talked a lot about Kirby when I was playing. I was introduced to some of my rabbits, funnily enough. I talked a lot about my history with Kirby during Kirby's Adventure. Low-key, I think I've been getting to Hololive recently. Wii's actually easiest one to hack nowadays, especially. Ooh, okay. I used to do it in high school as a side hustle. I can teach you at some point later. Ooh, thank you. Wonder if you would like Klonoa, the cues. Yeah, I think I was suggested Klonoa before, and I am familiar with it. I just never played it. I want to hack my Wii U and Wii. Yeah, I want to hack my Wii and my 3DS. And I'm wondering if I could. My bro hacked our 3DSs for us. Okay. Yeah, I talked a little bit about my history with Kirby. I think I was introduced to him through Smash 64. And then I played Kirby 64, and then watched Kirby right back at you. And it just went from there. And yeah, like I said, Sonic, I grew up, the first Sonic show I grew up with was Satam. But I remember there was one point where, I think it was Toon Disney would air the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. So I watched those two mostly. I just noticed how round your chin and cheeks are. Yeah, I have a round face. So I grew up with both Satam and AOSTH, and I think that was also around the time Sonic Adventure 2 Battle came out, and I think I got a GameCube at launch because I really wanted Melee. And I remember when my dad got the GameCube for us, he got Super Monkey Ball with it. So, have you played any retro Sega games? I tried Alex Kidd in Miracle World once, and I did really badly at it. So, I see that I was too busy looking at those brain physics. Yeah. What other? I really want to try Space Harrier. And Space Channel 5. I always wanted Space Channel 5 when I was younger, but I never got it. So Nights into Dreams, I was also right. That smiley frenzy with Super Monkey Ball. Pim, I knew I liked you, bro. Yeah, I got Super Monkey Ball and Melee with my GameCube, and I played it so much the GameCube couldn't read disc anymore. Space Shelf 5 had Space Harriers and Yakuza 0. Ooh, I like Streets of Rage. Ooh, I heard Streets of Rage is pretty good too. I want to try Space Harrier. I remember for a convention, I remember staying at a hotel that had Golden Axe. And Bayonetta 2, does that count? Ooh. Yeah, Bayonetta counts. Bayonetta was another one I wanted to try. So. And maybe Jet Set Radio as well. Streets of Rage is great. Ooh. Yeah, I might try Streets of Rage. So. Your model's got all kinds of physics. It's a whole physics classroom. Yeah. And I have love Space Channel and Ulala design. Yeah, I love Ulala's design too. She's so pretty. So, I also Bayonetta had levels based on hanging on a Space Harrier. Ooh. And I also have Samba de Amigo. I like Samba de Amigo. And Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg. I have that too. I remember like being on the lookout just for Billy Hatcher, and I did manage to find it. So back when retro games were a decent price. And Needy Streamer Overload. I got figures in the mail today. Yeah, punny name. Yeah, punny name. Yeah, I played the game. I deserve Kakyoin, did you lay this egg? One of Clamp's masterpieces that weren't Cardcaptor Sakura or Chobits. So, Alpha Squishy Snake, hello. Hello. Billy Hatch and the Giant Egg. Yeah, I think all the kids' names were like puns on eggs and chickens. I'm surprised you knew. Yeah, I am. Wait, for that Clamp Dojishi, didn't they draw Sonic on that same Dojishi? Like, he was just a little guy that was just there for no reason. But yeah, I've actually played Needy Streamer Overload, so I deserve figures. I just got a couple of Sega Luminastra ones, I think they were called. So, and there are probably other games I like that I don't have on here because I made these slides up really quick. So, all right, we're almost done. We have three more. Yeah, I didn't. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do like favorite anime or favorite shows, all that in one sitting, so I just did favorite media. I talked about most of the ones on the left already with like that whole anime core thing. Yeah, Lucky Star again, yeah. I don't have anything Lucky Star. Do I? No, I don't. Yeah, Lucky Star. And I talked about DigiCarrot earlier along with the anime course of if you like Lucky Star, you like where's Bobobo? I probably forgot. I could clearly see what kind of inspiration came from interviews with Monster Girls. Machi is me IRL. I'm Machi IRL. Sailor Moon, yeah. I trusted you. Yeah, no, I forgot about Bobobo, sorry. I do like Bobobo. I do like Bobobo. There are a lot of shows on here that I probably forgot because I wanted to fit everything in one panel. So, DigiCarrot. If you like Lucky Star, I would recommend DigiCarrot because it's. I think I also recommend DigiCarrot if you like Bobobo because it's pretty nonsense sometimes. And Sailor Moon, I'm not sure Sailor Moon was my first anime. Probably one of my first. I remember airing when I was really little, but I did watch up to. Could tell you're a Sanrio girl. I am a Sanrio girl. That reminds me, I need to finish Hello Kitty Island Adventure. So, yeah. Yeah. I remember when I was little watching Sailor Moon up to like halfway up to R, and then they started it up again up to Super S. Yeah. Yeah, stream it. Yeah, I need to bring back Hello Kitty Island Adventure because it has big challenges and Agretsuko. We need to meet Agretsuko. We need to meet Retsuko. We are still like on a mission to find her. Steam it, cook it as hard as you can. Yeah. Yeah. And Chobits. I really like Chobits a lot too. It was. I think that's kind of one of my Fight Me series because it's just a simple love story between a human and his personal computer girl. It's just as simple as that. So, and also Matsu-san, I say that's probably my favorite comedy series. Wonder if you can wear PNGs like hats or a mask. I think so. VTube Studio has that. That's what I was gonna do for like the flames and such on my neck. But I do kind of I do for Osomatsu. I recommend mostly the first 2 seasons. I haven't really watched much of the last 2. I haven't really seen many people talk about the 4th season. So like that aired, but no one was really talking about it, and I totally forgot to. And I think we talked enough about Lucky Star, but yeah, VTube Studio allows you to attach PNGs against it. Yeah, I was thinking of doing something like that. I see myself as being the Miyuki type for Lucky Star. Like Miyuki or Patricia. I see myself being like a combination of Miyuki and Patricia. Yeah, and Frank and Fran is the reason I wrote media instead of like anime, because Frank and Fran is just a manga. And there is a second run that I haven't gotten to read yet, but I finished the first run and that was really good. So, and yeah, Idolmaster. I'm most familiar with Side M, but I also know about like Cinderella Girls the original, and a little bit about Million Live and Shiny Colors. I don't really know that much about Gakuen Idolmaster, but I thought about doing like a card of like all the idols I produce from each branch. Yeah, but I never really got to it. And yeah, interviews with Monster Girls, Machi is me IRL. So, yeah, I should put. Funnily enough, I misspelled Mystery Science Theater. It shouldn't be all one word like that. Funnily enough, I put Mystery Science Theater. I put MST3K and Rift Tracks together when Rift Tracks is actually doing the MST3K crossover now. So I think they're good. I think they were supposed to announce their first experiment today. So a lot of like the cursed movies I find I learned from those two. So and I have a the only streaming subscription I have is Rift Tracks, because they just have so much good stuff. And yeah, The Simpsons. That was another thing I grew up a lot with, was The Simpsons. I think it was either my dad or my cousin. One of them, you know what they say, keep circulating the tapes. Exactly. Yes, I want to say it was either my dad or my cousin. One of them had the Bart versus the Space Mutants game for the NES. I think it was my cousin, because I only remember... Have you heard that Poker Night at the Inventories is getting remastered this March? It was a game developed by Telltale Games and included Max as an opponent at the table. Yeah, yeah, I saw that there's a Poker Night at the Inventory remaster. I might learn poker for that. I kind of know blackjack, but I don't really know poker. So I think is it Texas Hold'em? It's a card game that I don't really know that well. It's actually, the first one is really interesting because it's Max, Strongbad, Heavy from TF2, and Tycho from Penny Arcade. Yeah. It is Texas Hold'em. Yeah, I don't know much about Texas Hold'em, so when the remaster comes out, I might learn how to play it. Just for, I hope there's a second Poker Night at the Inventory that I'd like to see remastered as well. That's it's Sam, Ash from Evil Dead, Brock Samson from Venture Brothers. I should have put Venture Brothers on here. That eye motion is cute. Thank you. I should have put Venture Brothers on here. And some other Adult Swim sort of stuff. What is it? Ash, Brock, Misty. Not Misty. And Claptrap. Yeah, Claptrap's the fourth one. And the second one, GLaDOS from Portal, is the announcer. And I think the first announcer is someone from Monkey Island. I don't remember his name. In Texas Hold'em, you get 2 cards you hold onto, and 5 cards get dealt in the center. And everyone uses, and you make your 5-card hand out of that. GLaDOS is the deal. Yeah, GLaDOS is the dealer in the second one. And I don't remember who the first one is. I just remember it is a character from Monkey Island. So. Yeah. Yeah, I do play. First announcer was the ex-Pirate XL guy from Monkey Island. Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah. Who also welcomes you into the inventories. Strong Bass, cool game for attractive people, would be a good game to stream. Yeah, I'd like to play, I think there's Reginald von Winslow. Oh, that's his name, okay. Or Dangerous Groomisodes. Yeah, I like to play some Homestar Runner games. So, can you get Strongbad's cool game for attractive people anymore? I think you can still get Dangerous, but I probably should have put Homestar Runner on here too, because that was something I grew up a lot with. There's video that went to a deep dive into the Poker Night games. I also want to say that, like, The Simpsons and Futurama were kind of... I love the trend of people making their dream roster for a third game. I saw one that was Pomni, Dr. Venture, Demoman from TF2, and Coach from Left 4 Dead. Oh, that's a very interesting... That's a good roster. So, yeah. You know, that reminds me, I do have Team Fortress 2, since it was free. And I should learn how to play it, but if it's gonna be like Fortnite, I'm probably not gonna be a fan of it. So, because I was more into Fortnite Festival than the original than the Battle Royale. So, oh yeah, I would want to say about The Simpsons in future. It's not like Fortnite. Oh, okay. So I probably might like it then. So, I think The Simpsons and Futurama kind of had a part. Well, and also like they kind of had a part in kind of making me realize, ooh, I like heads. Ooh, and Smiling Friends. When I was in Wisconsin for a convention a couple of months back, I binge watched yeah, I know where this is going. I binge watched a whole bunch of Smiling Friends. That was a lot of fun. So, TF2 is the OG team focus game. You got C's Head and Jar. Damn, I wish that was me. You got Red and Blue, who are doing their best to claim the victory in various game modes like King of the Hill, Attack, Defend, Push the... Yeah, I might give that a try. Since it was free, I downloaded it, so I might give that a try. So, and the amazing Digital Circus. Yeah, I need to catch up with it. But my third game roster was Biff Tannen, Rick Sanchez, Cuphead, and Guybrush Threepwood, with Jill Steinray as the bartender and GLaDOS comes back as the dealer. I recognize like 3 of those names. Please play TF2. Team Fortress has been free since when? 2013? Yeah, I have it. I just need to learn how to play it. So that might be a stream. And I did play Sam and Max Hit the Road, and I've been meaning to start the Telltale Sam and Max's, but I wouldn't mind joining you for TF2 if you decide to play it. Like, it's such a uniquely goofy game for a team-based shooter. You're not gonna find a similar experience anywhere else. Yeah, okay. Like, I've definitely seen, like, the characters of Team Fortress 2 before. So I'm not... Also, I know that hats are involved. like hat collecting. I know that's a bit... No, play Deadlock instead as the other Valve team. Minus Homestar and the demo man. Oh yeah, Kerm, you sent me a Deadlock invite. I'll play TF2 one. Probably is that controllers don't quite work on it, at least not mine. Sam and Max have his charm. Yeah, I need to start playing the 3D Sam and Max games, because I really liked Hit the Road. That one was great. And I've had, like, I remember watching the cartoon when I was younger, but I didn't really remember much about it. But I did, years later, I did manage to rewatch this series. Guybrush is from Monkey Island. Okay. Oh, I have Deadlock in my library too. Never tried it before, however, didn't have free time for that. I see. Alright, and... yeah, I can probably tell I'm a Sanrio girl. My favorite characters are actually little twin stars. But I do like, for most of them, I either like them or I'm neutral about them. The one that I don't really care that much for is Batsmaru. I don't really care that much about him, but the others are either they exist, they're good, or they're like I need. They're great. So, oh, to try deadlock. Okay. The goals. Main goal is maintain a good work. Good work. All in one word. Is my melody favorite? My melody is one of my favorites, but my all-time favorite is Little Twin Stars. A good stream balance is one word too. A good balance between streaming and my job and my life outside of work and streaming. Just finding a good balance for everything so I don't get get my brain fried like I do right now. Get better at socializing. That I can tell you getting better at socializing just by being here with us. Yeah. I'm definitely having a job where I talk to customers helps me a lot too. I usually don't like talking a lot, so consider that befriend other dual hunt YouTubers is partially done. Yeah. Tin Star. Yeah, I want to be friends with as many other dual hunt VTubers as possible. Maybe even though Yura and Orla aren't really dual hunts anymore, I still love to maybe not befriend them, but just kind of collab or play or at least have them. Well, actually, Yura's recognized me, or not recognized, but she's noticed me a couple of times. Would like to see a dual hunt collab, obviously. Yeah, I'd like to. Who are some other dual hunts? Orla is really friendly. That's good. So. Yeah, I'd like to, even though they aren't dual hunts anymore, I still like to, have, like, some way where, even if we don't really befriend, we can just do, like, a one-off collab. I'd just be fine with that. So, there's a chance that you may befriend Iva too, although you probably didn't watch her much during her times in Nephis. I should probably... I don't remember if I still follow... Is it Iva or Eva? Because I don't remember if I still follow her. Orla is now a Gyaru Oni girl. Yeah, she is now a Gyaru Oni girl. I actually do like her new design, actually. Even though she's not... Yeah. Eva. Okay, Eva Hellock. Okay. I do remember seeing her, but I don't remember if I still follow her. So yeah, I might still follow. Yeah, that might be a possibility still. I think next week is technically my first anniversary streaming. I just like, sorry, I'm like moving a lot. I just really like the physics. I plan on having a karaoke stream. Once I get my schedule for next week, I'll figure out all that so I can practice singing with karaoke, and it's hypnotic. Yeah, she does have a Discord server that you can join too for better chances, I guess. Yeah, I can see what kind of emotes she has. Oh, that should be one of the goals, is figure out different emotes. Because I know I have two I want to do, but I could have sworn there was a third one that I really wanted to do, but I can't remember what it was. But I can show you the two, I can show you the two that I want right away. Don't worry, I'm in charge of emotes. Good. There's a couple of emote ideas. I only have two saved, and I could have sworn there was a third one, but I can't remember what it was. The first, I'm Orb. I need I'm Orb. That my favorite part of needy streamer overload is I'm orb. Like what emotion is that supposed to convey for Ame? I'm orb. I remember when Vesper Noir from Hollow Stars played. I think he lost it over I'm orb too. Yeah, so that's one of them. The second one is this one. What? Well-roundedness. What? Sad Mimi because Nyami. Actually, the February 8th was Nyami's birthday. Mimi is sad because Nyami became emo. And I'm like, where does this one come from? It came from, let me find the original comic, but the context is she's sad because her friend became emo. Okay. And I'm like, no way a poppin' music meme became so popular that that people that have no idea what it is are seeing it. So here's the original. This is the original comic. Sounds more like the emo spread. Yeah, the world is like dumb and stuff. So I decided to turn emo. What? I can't remember what the third one was, but it was... I imagine it was something ridiculous like this. I can't remember what the third... That's kind of cute, actually. I accidentally... For the sad emo voice, that's probably my mommy voice. Mommy VTuber voice. Welcome home. Welcome home, darling. It's 2023 all over again. It's 2023 all over again. Yeah, so I'll sing next week maybe, and if people like what I say, stop. No, if people like my singing, I'll probably take it more seriously. I mean, Dreamy could be old enough to be a mommy. That's true. I'm a dog mommy. Yeah, and get better at video games in general. I mean, there are some video games I actually completed without cheating. So I beat Lollipop Chainsaw on easy. I 100%. Thank goodness you're here. I'm good at video games. I beat Thank Goodness You're Here. I beat Lollipop. I beat Arzette. I didn't 100% Arzette, but I beat Arzette. I'm a dog and VTuber parrot. Yes, I'm technically younger than Dreamy. I know people say video games were made for having fun and please time, not for self-torturement, although some people are into that kind of kink. Yeah, I don't really want to play, like, the rage games or, like, very, player-unfriendly kusoge. I'm like, the kusoge I'm more interested in are, like, well, they're more like bakage, like the silly ones, like Trio the Punch or, no, I think Trio the Punch is kind of hard. Like, the silly ones like, Muscle March. Or, What's another silly one? I keep thinking Chowaniki. Like Chowaniki or Muscle March. Or, sorry. Or, yeah, or Trio the Punch. Just silly ones, not ones that are, like, brutally hard. So not things like, Getting Over It, or, Sisyphus, or, Atlantis no Nazo. I don't know. Actually, they have Atlantis no Nazo on the, Switch Online. I consider those too good to be Kusoge. Yeah, I think that's why I call it Bakage, because they're more silly than awful. Kusoge is more for, like, bad, awful games that are just unplayable or too player-unfriendly, while Bakage are more games that are good but also silly. I think, is it Pole's Big Adventure? I think that's a Bakage. So, I'm more interested in Bakage than Kusoge. So, but I still, even really, I'm unfortunately that kind of gamer that likes to 100% games they play, except for speed-based games. I've been anti-speedrun fraud allegations. Fair enough. Pole's Big Pole. Pole position! Oh, that reminds me. They had a sale recently on Peggle, and so I bought all the Peggle games. We are getting way too used to Headless Dreamy. It was like this before I had this model. There, this is gonna look too weird now. That's what he says when he's in bed. That's what he says. I also figured out a way to have, was it the Windows XP Space Cadet pinball on here. Oh, and I didn't 100% it, but I did beat Henry Stickmin as well. But Henry Stickmin's really easy to play. I'd rather have a game that's too easy than a game that's too hard. And with that being said about better video games, I also want to get better at rhythm games, because even though people are like, oh, Dreamy, you're good at rhythm games. I'm not like a master. Put Internet Explorer on your stump. I'll figure that out later once I experiment with VTube Studio more and I figure out how to oh yeah, I can look up. And I thought I could look down. I can't see myself doing this, oh yeah, I have a bruise on my left arm. I don't know how I must have banged it against something at work, because I don't remember how I got that. I don't know if other people can relate to, like, random bruises or scratches that just appear out of nowhere. And I'm also thinking about having a week, like, dedicated to clearing out all these demos I have. Like, I have the Bubsy 4D demo. I think Bubsy 3D especially would be Kusoge. So,
What could possibly go wrong?
the Bubsy 3D Bubsy is the most irritating. I have Bubsy 4D, I have Buster Jam. I get random pinprick pains every now and then. I have Danshi Days. I think the Danshi Days devs are really interested in me wanting to play the demo, so if I do play that, I'll have to let them know. I tried the Pragmata demo today, it was pretty good. Danshi Days, Mindwave, I have Mindwave. Oh, since we mentioned Bits and Bops and Rhythm Doctor, I think I have Rhythm Doctor on my wish list, but I also have Unbeatable on my wish list. So I think those are the only demos I have, or those 4. Oh, unless you count Union Syndrome, but I already finished the Union Syndrome demo. All I can really do for that is just get high scores. What I'm really wondering is, with the high score system if they're gonna keep that with the full Union Syndrome game. Oh, and I have like the spin-off Needy Streamer Overload games. I need to play those too. Yep, I'll figure everything out later. So I remember how some indie game dev contacted me to buy their game on Steam to stream it later. Last update on that game apparently came out on January 21st of 2023. Not sure if I should still keep the promise or not. Is the dev active in other places? Do you know? And oh yeah, here's figure out a way to make a hybrid Dance Maniacs Para Paradise controller. So Dance Maniacs and Para Paradise both use motion sensors. Para Paradise has 5, while Dance Maniacs has 4, and while Para Paradise has them all facing up, Dance Maniacs has 2 facing up while 2 facing down. So I'm wondering if I could figure out a way. Oh, they have another game which release date is slated to be announced. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, if they're still active, and if it's just a demo, if you want to try it out, you can. So I wanted to try to figure out like the ultimate motion sensor controller. And I probably have other goals too, like super like ridiculous. I could think of some ridiculously ambitious goals, like being like the Dualahan VTuber. That is insanely ridiculous. Probably I did buy the game and it's been dusting my library for quite a while. Yeah, I don't see why not. Like that's a ridiculous ambitious goal. Another ridiculous ambitious goal is if my singing is good, I want to have covers or original songs in rhythm games. That is a very ridiculous goal. That's probably super ambitious for like a Konami or Bimani rhythm game, but might fit easier for like an indie rhythm game. But we'll see if I'm even good at singing. Alright. Oh, I think we'll talk about hashtags later. I think I should wrap up. It's almost... I want to go to sleep. So I think I'll just skip the credits. I've been suggesting Nintendo Bird Brain to launch for karaoke. They may be ridiculous and super ambitious, but never give up on your dreams. I do like Bird Brain, actually. That's a good one. Alright, so, yeah, almost midnight over here. Yeah, so I think I'll just wrap it up by, just doing the credits. So, yeah, Nia and Gearless were in chat earlier. I don't know if they're still here. Oh. I don't know if they're still here, but... So, the initial... Oh, I think I forgot that I wanted to make my original... Yeah, Nut Nut. Their name is Nut Nut. I made my initial design and my first model, not this model, but the first model, my future like PNG tuber, like Avatar, like PFP, both are so cute. Yeah, thank you. Oh, and this PFP that I used to represent myself. I wish I had set up Redeem so you could hear like the Konami arcade jingle go on and off. But the icon I used to represent myself, I actually drew that myself as well. So. And Nia did the art for this model. She Yeah, she did an amazing job with this. And actually, at this point, we're just torturing Dreamy by moving her head up and down. Head goes up. No, wait. Head goes up. Head goes down. Head goes up. Head goes down. We need a head throw redeem. Yeah, I want to think of something like that to do. So, yeah, Nia and Gearless were in chat earlier. They both did an amazing job. Nia did a great job, an amazing job with the art. Gearless did an amazing job with the rig, and I believe they said it was a super ambitious project for them, so yeah, it turned out amazing. And they also helped me with tech support I had with not just the model, but also like building my PC in general, and building my PC and setting up streaming stuff, so they helped me a lot with that. So the starting screen you saw, I can go back to that, was, I also put everyone's links in, I also put everyone's links in, a Twitch panel, but the starting stream was done by Mafuyu. It's this one right here. Yeah, that was done by Mafuyu. And the music I used for that, I believe someone asked me about that earlier. It's Sweet Rain by Y & Co. featuring Karin. It's a song that's in DDR, and I like Y & Co. a lot. They make, like, they mostly do, like, Eurobeat sounding songs. Good night, except not good night. Ending screen animation, you'll see that at the end, but that was by Suzuka. And the music I used for that is a remix of Smooch by Chorus K. The remix was done by DJ Command, like another musician that does a lot of Eurobeat sort of stuff. So the BRB, mediocre night, bad night. Oh, dude, the about page art is amazing. I'll get to that. And Asha, what was her name? Asha Banana Bread, I think that's her full name, did the BRB screen and the header. And the music I used for the
Look, Gary, there I am.
And they did the screen I've also been using as a header, but I might change that in the future. I might commission someone to do like one where like the header is my body and the profile picture is my head, and it's like my body reaching for my head. So, and the transition was but nut. That's her name. Nut, yeah. Let's show that again. Yeah, nut, yeah. Yeah, that transition turned out really cute. I'm not sure why the name is Nut. It might be a language thing, I think. I think they might be Thai. I don't remember where they came from. But they were someone from VGen that I found. So alright, there's so many heads. I should have asked them how to pronounce this. Mimeluna did the overlay, and I didn't get to show off the gameplay yet. This is the just chatting. I probably won't be using this one a lot, but it turned out really good. The one I'll be using a lot will be this one, the gameplay. Oh, a lot more. VTubing is a team effort. Yeah, lots of going through Skeb and VGen to commission. And this is the gameplay screen. And Felicia and Kit also made me a border for when I play video games that aren't in widescreen. There it is. Here. I told them I really liked how you can use the chat room before gaming section just for brief thoughts. I was like, yeah, I could do that. Yeah, I told Felicia and Kit I left an Easter egg in one of the corners. Yeah, I did see. Is that little Zubat? That's cute. I told them I really like the design of the Pokemon Yellow border. So I wanted it based on that. So you have like the bedheads you see. Those are all Pikachus. Well, my head was also a Pikachu. So, dreams of our generation. Yeah. So this is the screen I'll be using for when I continue playing Vietnamese Crystal. But I'm kind of scared of playing it because we're almost at a point where the game would break really badly. So I'm kind of scared of going back to it. Well, let's continue the credits. The schedule was by BB Mew, and I will show that off in a bit after I'm done with the credits here. The logo was by Pinky Burb. It was no art or appreciation for Dreamy's body. No. It was the logo I used in my announcement, and like this one right here. So that was the logo. Just her head. And Colin Armis did the stream alert animations that I need to fix, but I don't think anyone's been seeing them. So what I can do, alright, before I head out, here's the first GIF. I might implement these in like the BRB screen maybe. Here's the first one. Here's the second one. What do the Twitch panels design look like? Yeah, look at that twirl. Oh. If you go on the About section, I did put them up, but I can show them here too. Here's the second animation. This gift reminds me of another Dual Hunt character that belongs to an artist. Cheeky. And here's the last one. So, like, the stream alerts that play will just be, one of these three animations while a Konami jingle plays. I might put in other jingles. Well, yeah, those turned out really cute. And those were very pricey, too, because, yeah, they were very pricey. That up and down and all around. The Twitch panels are by Exhale. I really wanted him to make something for me, so but I could show them off here. So I really wanted Exhale to make something for me, so I figure, Twitch panels would be a good idea. So the bedheads in About remind me a lot of the Munchables. Oh, okay. So here's the About, which I don't really have that much of about me right now. I don't really like talking about myself, as you can tell. I usually talk about like everything else that is not me. Here's the rules. I really like how my body turned out here. More donuts. There's the links with the bed. Look at the sleepy one. It turned out really cute. He's sleepy. And here's the credits. That's my longest panel. Moraine, look at her. She looks so cartoony. She looks like she came from like. I like how about and rule section looks okay. Make a good combo. Ooh, there's a chocolate factory rule. Ooh, a chocolate factory. Ooh, a world of chocolate. Moraine looks like she came from like My Little Pony, like like Gen 4 My Little Pony. But I was also gonna say like, I want to snooze this. I was also gonna say like she came from like Dexter's Lab or the Powerpuff Girls or something like that. Like I get like she has like a very like retro cartoon feel to her. I really like it. So, and this is the one for my PC specs. Sinnoh MLP, yeah, My Little Pony. They do it by gens like Pokemon. Friendship is magic. Yeah, it reminds me of Friendship is Magic. I remember how you also wanted to design your own magical girl magic stuff. Yeah, I do. It's a brony. So the vase is very panty and stocking. Yeah, I can see it. I believe the PC has little freckles too, if you look close enough. I can see it, like the panty and stocking sort of look to it. I think I can see it with the meringue as well. It looks cursed, yeah. I just had him just do whatever with the PC. I just drew a monitor, and I like just do whatever you want with it. But yeah, I kind of get a Friendship is Magic sort of, like a combination of Friendship is Magic and so cute. Why don't you have freckles? My sister's the one that has freckles. This PC art reminds me of the Hololive animation where the Hollow Girls turned. Oh, I know which one you're talking. Hollow Girls turned into PC cases. Oh, was it Polka with the potato PC or was it Nene? I don't remember which one it was. Big Mac PC. Potato PC. So, yeah, and yep, those are, yeah. Yeah, and I think that's everyone here. So, and the slide template that I've been using was a template from Canva, and the designer is Anusvara. Right. The chat widget is by Ciari Designs. It was just one that it was a special commission. It was just one that was available just to buy and set up. So it's this right over here. I think why does my model always look so drunk? Yeah, it's this chat right here. I figured when I adjusted it a little bit, I imagine it fit really good with my theme. So I chose this one. And the date and time up here, I forgot the name of it. It's in the credits, but I forgot the name of it. Cozy Sprite. Yeah, Cozy Sprite, the date and time. I had to do a little bit of fiddling more with this. Let's see, if I hide this, you can see. Maybe the eyelids need to be adjusted some. Oh, it's already 1 a.m. on your side. Drunk off life after life. Yeah, it's 1 a.m. here. Whoop! I think I have... Yep, there we go. You can see... There, you can see it better here. Side effect of prolonged headlessness. Yep, and there's the other side, which is unfortunately hidden by the clock, but I thought this part turned out really cute, so... Yeah. Yeah, Cozy Sprite did the date and time. It was an Animal Crossing theme. So, and the profile pic I use... I don't believe I use it on YouTube, but I use it almost everywhere. Like my Twitch, Blue Sky, Twitter, Discord. It's all by Okusuriya. I am considering getting getting a model from Okusuriya as well. As a refresher of, I guess you don't need a refresher of what my icon looks like if you're friends with me at like Discord or follow me on social media. And I'm gonna end stream soon. I know ad break really wants to start, but I think I'm gonna end stream soon, and you'll get to see the ending, the ending stream. And I think I did all the credits already. If you don't remember, the credits and the music will be in the credits part of the about page. I forgot to say what this song in give me an ad break me off a piece of that Kit Kat ad. I forgot what music this was. This is the Dream Yard from Pokemon Black and White, and the one I use for the I ain't afraid of no ads. I'm not scared of ads. And the music I use for the BRB is Cobalt Coast from Pokemon Channel. I remember I did a drawing piece of that ass. I remember I did a drawing stream with like random like Nintendo music playing, and that one came up and I was like, ooh, that sounds really good. Oh, it's Pokemon Channel. I didn't realize Pokemon Channel has such banger music. Alright, we'll get to our final slide, which will be how the schedule looks. And this is just a drawing of myself I did a long time ago. But that'll be replaced now that I have more art of myself. I can we'll have to come up with hashtags for myself too. Actually, let's hide my cat. I did mute. I'm sorry. Okay, let's do it this way. I accidentally muted. I didn't realize the audio was part of the VTuber capture. Yeah, it was accidental. I'm sorry. So, oh man, this means I have to work on maybe cute and pastel for the Twitch tags. Oh, maybe. Oh man, this means I have to work on my Discord server. Alright, so, maybe I'll work, I have Wednesday and Thursday off. I might work on it then, so. What was that Midwestern phrase she said once? Oop. 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 Did I oop? I noticed ever since I moved to Minnesota, I've been starting to ope more. I'm starting to ope more. I never did that when I was in Wisconsin. I started doing it when I moved to Minnesota. Minnesota is more Midwestern than Wisconsin is, apparently. Alright, so yeah, Monday, yeah, I've been playing DDR Mario Mix. I'm gonna use a pad for this. I like the little feint on this art. Yeah, I was kind of indecisive on whether or not I wanted a feint on my model. It didn't show up in the final, but I still draw myself with a feint every once in a while. So, but yeah, I'm gonna play a DDR Mario Mix with the pad that I usually use for Stepmania, Pad Cam. I don't think I'm gonna set it up this week, but maybe next week. If I play, like, New Game Plus Luigi mode. So, and Tuesday, I'm gonna continue drawing Vicky Roman. I sketched her out. All I need to do is line art and color. and I hope she likes it once we finish it. I'm hoping Wednesday, Thursday, I'm hoping if it's OMG Dolhan in real life. Yeah. American Dolhan draws British Nuke Kubi. Yeah, I'm hoping it'll be safe enough for me to go to an arcade on one of my days off, but if not, I'll just wind up working on stuff. So Friday I'll be back. Stream will be a little bit earlier because I do have okay, I can't snooze the streams anymore. So just a head on the floor. Yeah. Friday I'll be playing Sonic Crossworlds, probably with my other Dual Hunt streamer friends for the Super Monkey Ball II Festival. It plays with her braids. Yeah. Can you imagine American Dolhan draws British Nuke Kubi is something you'll probably never hear in your life unless you're someone like us. Brand new sentence. Don't know if I'll be in most streams because I don't usually visit Twitch, but I'll see what I can do. Yeah, typical Sunday. I'll see if I can multi-stream to YouTube. So, if that will work easier for people. So, because I've been uploading VODs to YouTube. Yeah. And Saturday we will start the road trip part of Kirby Air Riders. I'm wondering if I could play as Rick. I heard he got nerfed, but if we can't play as Rick and we have to stay with Kirby, that's fine. So, I will post the schedule later on my Twitter and Blue Sky, and this might be my offline picture too. So, and there we have it. Whoops, I forgot to. One more. There we go. And I think I'm gonna end it here for the stream. It's like, hope you play with platformer Curb someday. Yeah, I bought I don't know if I'm gonna get back to Kirby Adventure. Maybe when I'm in a better mind. Morty, I'm a Kirby, Morty. But play what you want. I dropped. What did I drop? In the Samba de Amigo? I dropped Samba de Amigo for the Switch. Oh yeah, I have Kirby and the Forgotten Land. I might. Great stream, love your new model. Thank you. So, hopefully not it was not the root beer. I dropped the Samba de Amigo for the Switch. I finished my root beer and I almost finished my Dr. Pepper. It's time to say goodbye. Thank you for being a sweetie. Thank you. Yeah, it is time to say goodbye. I should probably find someone to raid to. And, if it turns, I might switch the music every once in a while. Thank you for streaming. Congrats on your debut. Happy dance. Yeah, thank you, everyone. We can see who we can raid. Like, if the music doesn't turn out, I'll play the ending a little bit. Yeah, it was a lovely debut stream. Have a good night. Congrats on the new model. Thank you. We'll see who we can raid. I watched, Rurika play pop music yesterday during work. She did not have a great time, but I did, yes, thank you for the stream, but I cheered her on, so, who can we stream? Merperoni? I don't know if I follow him. I forgot Toa is on here. Gumi is playing Deadlock. I think Kerm mentioned that earlier, so... Let's raid Merperoni. That's the other Merperoni. Oh yeah, and I changed the I changed the TTS. All right, let's find Merperoni. Good artist, by the way. I love his art. I did see him every once in a while. So. You didn't hear that. Oh, looks like he has cards. What? I zoned out Herman. I was contemplating streaming or raiding someone that was playing Deadlock, but we're streaming. I didn't. I doubled audio there, I think. Chat is sentenced to 10 minutes of Deadlock gameplay. I'll explain the brain movements in a bit. Let me... Okay, I think that was how Nia drew the braids. She kinda, drew them in a... kind of an arc. And I think Gearless wanted to keep that shape. So, Chad is sentenced to 10 minutes of Deadlock gameplay. I was invited to try Deadlock, but I might, I'll have to do it eventually. So, we will raid Merperoni. I can't knock, but I can... How do I... How do I raid someone from... Yeah, it's such a design. Yeah, no, I don't want to report him. I'll figure it out. Oh! I figured it out. Oh, that was the ad break. I misunderstood what the ad break was. Now you had like 30 seconds of me laughing and being awkward. Damn, hit with that AI ad. Oh, I'm sorry. I heard the Super Bowl had lots of AI ads. And yummy ads. Anyway, I figured out how to raid, so I'm gonna show the ending screen a little bit, then we'll start the raid. Alright. I'll see you tomorrow for... It has lots of shitty ads, yep. Far too many local ones, too. I'll show you the ending in just a bit here. Alright. We'll see you tomorrow for DDR Mario Mix. Have a great night, everyone. I'll talk to you later. Bye! Bye!